Hello, basketball fans. You've got on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. We've got Toronto taking on Sacramento.
Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. They double-team Curry. They set the pick. And stolen by Jordan. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. We've got Chandler. Iguodala out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's Smart. And he came up right with the steal. He went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
The dish now to Jordan. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one. Whoa!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
James dishes to Iguodala. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Allen. Not a lot of room. Stolen by Smart. Here's Curry. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Here's James.
Oh. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Here's Chandler. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Curry is inside. Curry meets him. The shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Chandler. And Curry pulls it down. Sacramento leading by 3. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Off target with his three. To the middle. Here's James. Excellent D here by Iguodala. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Biyombo is checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Anthony Davis. James Harden, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Mike Conley in for Steph Curry. And Westbrook, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
LeBron kicks to Biyombo. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Westbrook dishes to Green. Over to the wing. Here's Crabbe. An absolute bomb from... from three-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Conley into the lane. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Toronto's shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
From deep, James. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Sacramento leads by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Smart, Chandler out there with LeBron James, then there's Iguodala, and it's Curry in the point guard position. LeBron with the block. Curry with it. Conley picks him up. Curry passes to LeBron. Back to Curry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Roberson kicks to Conley. They set the screen. Here's Green on the money with the shot from the left block. Green's got 7 points.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
LeBron dishes to Chandler. At the top of the key, Iguodala. Here's LeBron. And that one's drained from the low block. 6 points for him.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Kicks it to Biyombo. The shot is off. Chandler with the defensive effort. Toronto trails by 5. Toronto working the ball around now. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
Knocked loose. Biyombo, the pass to Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The 3. Robertson can't hit. Toronto trails by 4. To the inside. And slam dunk by Smart.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Mahimi's checked in for Chandler. Randolph comes in for LeBron. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Steph Curry. Here's Harden. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And the shot is good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Feeds to Curry. A 3 ball. Here's Toronto. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Smart with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Some changes for Toronto. Chandler comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Allen Crabbe in for Smart. Westbrook. Here's Crabbe to the wing right side. And that one hits back iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Westbrook against Curry. Pass to LeBron. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Picked by Randolph. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. From downtown. Crabbe, no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Stolen by Westbrook. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Allen. And it's Curry in at the one spot.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And now Sacramento on the break. Allen leading the charge, and they're able to recover. Chandler with the steal. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
There's the pass to Smart. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Sacramento. Outside Curry. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away. And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's Curry outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Biombo, he's checked in for Jordan. Roberson comes in for Anthony Davis. Green, he's checked in for James. And it's Conley in for Curry. Sacramento trails by 4. They get it back.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Biombo with the block. But they get it back. And Adams kicks to Chandler. Green, the screen. Clock at 6. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Back to Conley. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Conley's got 6 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Chandler with another miss. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Beyond the arc. A second chance effort. Adams' shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Outside Conley. That will count. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Toronto ahead, leading by 6. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. So for Toronto right now, Steph Curry's out there with Smart. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Chandler. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. Iguodala with the steal. Smart wide open. He fires. Here's James. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Sacramento making some change. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Powell. Allen comes in for Daniel Green. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Steph Curry.
Tony Allen.
Passes it to Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Over in the corner, Chandler. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. It's blocked. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Roberson, he's checked in for Sacramento. Harden comes in for Allen. Toronto leading by 6.
James Harden.
On its way from Curry for 2. Bullseye. Curry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Toronto. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
And that one falls for Chandler. Chandler hits them both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Toronto calls timeout. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Toronto leading by 10. Curry dishes to Smart. Back to Curry. Tries from the block. In deep. Smart drops it in. Smart's got 9 points now in just the second half. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Jordan the screen from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Chandler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Sacramento trails by 14. Outside Curry. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Smart, guarded by Green. And too long on the shot.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Curry outside. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The drive by James.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Here's Powell. He's covered by Iguodala. From deep three-point range, Davis kicks to Powell. Outside, Green. Launches it. No good. Curry with the defensive effort. The tray. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Davis setting the pick for Curry. And it's Toronto with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Toronto.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Curry against Curry. From deep. Offensive rebound. James. No good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And Steph Curry with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. It's DeRozan with the drive. And that one's good. And Toronto leads by 14.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. We've got Toronto taking on Sacramento. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Toronto right now, Adams is out there with Chandler. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Smart in the two. There's the bucket. Good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Curry's shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Harden. Chandler with the steal. Here's Curry. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Harden kicks to LeBron. Dishes to Davis. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Smart over to help. And here's Smart. Inside. And stolen by Jordan. Look at that.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
And that's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Off the pick. And it's blocked by Jordan. Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. LeBron right side. That is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
James again. It's LeBron. The drive by James. And Davis can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Adams, the pass to LeBron. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Boy, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance. Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
So it's Sacramento now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. It's Harden with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's his first trip to the line.
James Harden.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Biombo, he's checked in for Jordan. Ibaka comes in for Davis. Tony Allen's checked in for James. And Curry subbed in for Smart. Sacramento leading by 3. And now Sacramento on the break. Allen leading the charge.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
At the elbow, Harden. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Sacramento making a switch here. Robertson's checked in.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Kicks it to Chandler. Down low. Westbrook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Screen by Ibaka. And Allen slams it in.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Chandler. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Green dishes to Mahinmi. 5 on the clock. That's good.
For 3.
27 seconds left in the first. Screen by Ibaka. Curry kicks to Roberson. Ibaka sets the pick for Allen. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
And he's good on the second. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Westbrook kicks to Iguodala. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Conley outside. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Sacramento leading by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
We've got DeAndre Jordan. Conley out there with Smart. And it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chandler comes in for Zach Randolph. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Smart. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Toronto shooting their first free throw of the contest. Sacramento leading by 6. Smart kicks to Davis. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. James Harden, he's checked in for Mike Conley.
Substitution for your Sacramento team.
Here's Jordan. Shot is no good. Chandler with the defensive effort. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Harden with the drive. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
Now here's Smart. Harden outside. Davis setting the pick for Harden. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
platoon swap here for Sacramento. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Toronto. Toronto trails by 9. Curry passes to James. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here they go. And Allen slams it in.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Allen against Curry. He feeds it to LeBron. Can they get it? Chandler cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
Yeah, some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, and guys, not wasting any time, just straight back up with it.
Now here is Conley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Now here's James. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. James outside. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And it doesn't even draw iron. Sacramento leading by 11. Biyombo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Ibaka with a screen on Curry. Takes the 3. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Conley. And it's 7 points for Serge Ibaka.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And here's Green outside, but they get it back. Here's Conley. Sacramento moving it around. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Ladies and gentlemen, men's team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. changes for Toronto. Here's Curry. 1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Sacramento leads by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
So for Toronto right now, LeBron James is out there with Adams. Then there's Smart, and it's Chandler, and it's Curry in at the point guard. Davis with a screen on LeBron. Goes up off the pick. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And Adams with the slam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now, here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Davis. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Curry against Davis. Curry dishes to Adams. Here's Chandler. And he makes... No mistake on the slam dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
James kicks to Jordan. James, the pass to Smart. Jordan, high post. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go. Now, here's Curry. He's got 10. Adams, right side. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And that one is hammered home.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Here's Curry with the 3. Drive by Adams. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Davis. Roberson comes in for LeBron. Daniel Green, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Stephen Curry in for Smart. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Toronto. DeRozan comes in for Steph Curry. Here is Ibaka, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Serge Ibaka. Now here's Smart, guarded by Green. Chandler is screen. Here's DeRozan. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Sacramento making a switch here. Biyombo's checked in. And then for Toronto, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Chandler. Crabbe comes in for LeBron. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Smart. Feeds to Ibaka. Again.
Make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Westbrook, no good. Sacramento leading by 10. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And Toronto making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Outside Westbrook. .52 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Randolph. And stolen by James. Here's Harden. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Toronto shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 29 seconds left in the third. To the paint. It's deflected. He dishes it to Davis. Pass to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17. LeBron can't get it to go. Here's Crabbe. Oh, and he just knocked down. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's Sacramento. They lead by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Tony Allen is out there with Conley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Green. And it's Biyombo at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Chandler. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Chandler hits them both. Sacramento leading by 7. Ibaka sets the pick for Allen. He kicks it to Ibaka. Green with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Green. Connects from three-point range.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Toronto trails by 10. Curry kicks to Adams. Kept alive. Here's Chandler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Chandler. He has 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Michael Conley.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Sacramento.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Curry against Conley. Allen outside. 5 to shoot. High post try. Ibaka, no luck.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Curry against Green. Curry wide open. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're doing their best to erase the deficit here with some smart passes and some good shooting. I mean, those two things go hand in hand. If you're going to make shots, then the passes have to be on target and on time.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kevin, you look at their free throw percentage. They've been very efficient from the line today. That's a big factor.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Davis comes in for Serge Ibaka. Rivers, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Curry subbed in for Daniel Green. Curry kicks to Adams.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. LeBron, he's checked in for Conley. And it's James Harden in for Austin Rivers. Now here's LeBron after LeBron James's miss. The drive by James. No luck. Davis with some nice D.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
They get the rebound. Adams. And the rejection by Harden. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender. And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
Steven Adams.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now here's Harden. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento T-ball.
Here's LeBron. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. On the wing, James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
No one near James as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
And stolen by Jordan. To the inside. Curry with the steal. LeBron James on the wing. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Curry outside. Shot is no good. Good D by James. And here's Jordan outside. Missed. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.